The reason that I believe Jesus uses the word instead of words, plural, is that is his way of saying that you have to abide in the sum total of everything that I have ever taught. So all the red letters in the New Testament. By the way, they weren't really written in red. That was English translations that did that. But everything that Jesus ever taught is his word. And you remember about Jesus' preaching and teaching, Jesus didn't just preach about how to live a better life and ethical principles and wisdom, although he did those things. He actually preached about himself as the center of everything that he taught. So it's not just living a better life, it's putting personal faith in me as a person, as the Messiah, as God's anointed, as God's one and only Son. So if you think of it in that way, then abiding in the word of Jesus is really abiding in the person of Jesus. You abide in him as an individual. And you don't have to take my word for it. Jesus actually makes this very point in John chapter 15. So if you turn a few pages over in your Bible to John chapter 15, and in John chapter 15, verse 4, he says that very thing. He doesn't say abide in my word. He says abide in me and I in you. As a branch cannot bear fruit by itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. So it's not just abiding in my words, it's abiding in me. But for Jesus, abiding in him and abiding in his words are so interchangeable. You can't have one without the other, and doing the one actually entails the other. So if you skip a few verses down to verse 7, Jesus says, if you abide in me and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish and it'll be done for you. So for Jesus, the two are very similar. You can't abide in the person of Jesus without actually having the words of Jesus abide in you. You want to abide in the word of Jesus, you got to abide in the person of Jesus. If you want to abide in the person of Jesus, you have to have his words abiding in you, which, by the way, is why we value the Bible. We love the Bible not because of its English prose, not because we actually enjoy what it says. Many times the Bible confronts us, but we love the Bible. We preach the Bible expositionally in this church because we can't know Jesus without knowing the Word. We know the living Word, Jesus Christ, through the written Word, the Scriptures. So we love the Bible because we love Jesus, and we can't abide in the person of Jesus without having the words of Jesus abide in us. So Jesus is saying, that's my word. I want you to abide in it. And the word abide is not a mystical word, not super special. It's not some mystical word. It just means to dwell, to remain, to make the word your home.